NASA has recently revealed a new and exciting approach to Venus, driven by the discovery of potential signs of life. This discovery dates back to the 1960s when scientists first speculated about the existence of life on Venus, despite the planet's notoriously hostile environment. At the time, Venus was largely dismissed as a candidate for exploration due to its extreme heat, dense atmosphere, and toxic gases, all of which made the prospect of life seem highly improbable. However, recent developments have prompted renewed interest in Venus as scientists begin to reconsider the potential for life on our planetary neighbor. The key to this renewed interest lies in the discovery of unusual, or anomalous, gases in Venus' atmosphere. These gases are not only strange but are often linked to biological processes, which raises the tantalizing question: could life exist in some form on Venus? NASA and other space agencies have increasingly focused on studying these gases, which may provide crucial evidence of life beyond Earth. The idea that life could exist in such extreme conditions has sparked intense scientific curiosity and a fresh wave of research aimed at better understanding Venus. During the 1960s, as the US focused on sending missions to Mars, the Soviet Union took a different path by setting its sights on Venus. The two superpowers were in fierce competition during the Cold War, and while Mars became the centerpiece of NASA's exploration efforts, Venus became the target of Soviet missions. Renowned astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson has offered insights into the Soviet Union's Venus exploration program, highlighting the fact that much of what the Soviets achieved remained classified for many years, hidden from public view. The Soviet Union was known for its culture of secrecy, and this extended to its space program. Venus, which the Soviets referred to as Venera, was the focus of a series of missions that spanned from 1961 to 1983. During this period, the Soviets launched 28 spacecraft with the goal of exploring Venus, of which 13 managed to enter the planet's atmosphere. Even more impressive, 8 of these missions succeeded in landing on Venus' surface, providing groundbreaking data about the planet. The first of these missions, Venera 1, was launched on February 12, 1961. At a time when space exploration was still in its infancy, Venera 1 represented an astonishing technological achievement. The spacecraft, which weighed approximately 1,400 pounds, was equipped with advanced instruments like a magnetometer and micrometeorite detectors, designed to study Venus' atmosphere and surface. Unfortunately, Venera 1 failed to transmit any data back to Earth after it launched, marking the first of many challenges the Soviet Union would face in its efforts to explore Venus. Subsequent missions, such as Venera 2, encountered similar difficulties. In this case, the spacecraft came within 15,000 miles of Venus but suffered from a radiator failure that caused it to overheat, rendering the mission unsuccessful. These early failures, however, did not deter Soviet scientists, who were determined to overcome the technical obstacles that Venus' harsh conditions presented. In 1967, the Soviets achieved a breakthrough with the launch of Venera 4, which managed to transmit data for 90 minutes before succumbing to the intense heat and pressure of Venus' atmosphere. This mission provided valuable insights, including the discovery that Venus' atmosphere was primarily composed of carbon dioxide, with no magnetic field to speak of. These findings confirmed what scientists had long suspected: Venus was an extremely inhospitable environment, with surface temperatures high enough to melt lead and atmospheric pressures far greater than those found on Earth. Despite this, the Soviets pressed on, and subsequent missions continued to provide critical data. Venera 5 and Venera 6, launched in 1969, represented significant progress in the exploration of Venus. These missions transmitted data for nearly an hour as they descended through the dense atmosphere, revealing new details about the planet's chemical composition. This set of findings further confirmed that Venus was a planet with extreme conditions, making it unlikely to support life as we know it. The high levels of greenhouse gases, intense heat, and unbreathable atmosphere dashed hopes of finding life on the planet's surface. Yet, despite these challenges, the Soviet Union remained persistent in its exploration of Venus. In the following years, missions such as Venera 7 and Venera 8 marked significant milestones. Venera 7 was the first spacecraft to successfully land on Venus and transmit data back to Earth, surviving for an astonishing 23 minutes under the planet's extreme conditions. Venera 8 improved upon this success, transmitting data for 50 minutes and providing scientists with detailed information about the planet's surface and atmosphere. The discoveries made during these missions were groundbreaking, but perhaps most intriguing were the findings from the later Venera 13 mission, which survived on Venus for an unprecedented 127 minutes. This mission captured high-resolution images of the Venusian surface, and when these images were reanalyzed years later, they revealed something unexpected. Dr. Leonid Xanfomality, a principal investigator at the Russian Academy of Sciences, reviewed the photos and identified 3 objects that appeared to exhibit characteristics of living organisms. One of these objects was described as an alien scorpion, which appeared in the images around the 19th minute of the mission. While the origins of this mysterious object remain unknown, its appearance has raised intriguing questions about the possibility of life existing on Venus, even in its harsh environment. These findings, which were kept classified for many years, have sparked new interest in Venus as a potential host for astrobiological life. In recent years, the detection of phosphine gas in Venus' atmosphere has added further fuel to the debate. Phosphine is a gas that, on Earth, is associated with biological processes, and its presence on Venus has led scientists to reconsider the possibility of life on the planet, perhaps in its upper atmosphere where conditions are less extreme. Neil deGrasse Tyson has even speculated about the potential for floating cities in Venus' atmosphere, where life could potentially thrive away from the planet's inhospitable surface. While the idea of floating cities may seem far-fetched, the discovery of phosphine has opened up new possibilities for understanding Venus and its potential to harbor life. NASA and other space agencies are now focusing their efforts on exploring Venus and studying its atmosphere in greater detail, as they seek to unravel the mysteries of this enigmatic planet. As space exploration continues to advance, Roscosmos, the Russian space agency, has announced plans to send a new mission to Venus by 2029. This mission aims to gather more conclusive data about the planet and explore the possibility of life in its upper atmosphere. With these new discoveries and missions on the horizon, Venus has once again become a focal point in the search for extraterrestrial life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on upcoming releases, as we continue to delve into the fascinating world of space exploration. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.